in September, the Bills dominated their first matchup against the Jets. Can New York even the score? Find out next on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action. Allen. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Allen's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
You think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. Rosenthal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. He'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind? And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Rosenthal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This is Shepard on the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Carter. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Rosenthal able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Two and now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Jets. It's complete. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Forced out to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And again, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bills 14. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Santos' kick is up and through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Play action. Now it's Allen. And Ingram holds it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll run on first down. Rosenthal, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down now, Rosenthal. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over
Just
there.
a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Tua now on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Tua going to throw. And that is it. Complete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The two are going to try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds right around. The 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away, and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Dancing to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's Tua. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Tua to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Santos able to take on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Allen to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the